fine. And so because of that, they're making millions on top of millions of dollars, and that's fine for them. But here's what I want to know. How much of that money y'all making off those books, which are on target to become the highest selling biographies in American history and the second highest book ever sold in this country, only to the Holy Bible? I'm going to say that again. Barack and Moshelle's autobiographies may be the highest selling book in American history, second only to the Holy Bible. But here's my question. How much of that money are they going to recycle to the ghettos of America to address some of the problems that he ignored 8 years in office while he was running around partying to the LGBTQs, the immigrants, the white feminist movement, and everybody else? So that's my thing. How much money are you going to invest in the problems that you refused to address when you was in office? The black politician is a con. The black preacher is a con. They do not do service to the black community. They simply convince black people that they're going to do service.
So, brother,
they are not on our side.
So, brother, the underclass does not even expect anything. They just are excited to see black faces in those places. And
that's why church and politics go hand in hand. See, the black politician loves the black preacher, and the black preacher loves the black politician. See, the reason the black politician loves the black preacher is because the preacher convinces his, the congregation to not blame the politician for not doing anything for you. See, this is not a preacher where he makes you go out and vote. Vote or die, vote or die, vote or die, vote or die. You go out and vote so you don't die, then you still die anyway. And then when you ask the preacher, why are we still dying after you told us if we vote, we would get changed? Then he goes back into his Jesus routine, and he says, well, it's not up to us. I don't make the decisions. The state rep don't make the decisions. The councilman don't make the decisions. The U.S. senator don't make the decisions. The governor don't make the decisions. It's all up to God. Well, if it was all up to God the day after Election Day, why wasn't it up to God on Election Day? Why didn't you give me the same speech on Election Day? And the reason he couldn't give you the same speech on Election Day is because the politician told him that if he wants that $100,000 community block grant, if you want that $100,000 community block grant that I got, you better get your congregation out to vote for me. You see, so they scratch each other's backs. The politician gives the church the money, and the church gives the politician the votes. Two hustlers, same congregation.
You know, dear brother, it is so, man, beautiful to hear your conversation because, look, man, I'm at a point where I vote, you know, and when I vote, I don't really expect to get anything out of it. You know, I am conditioned. I'll say that at my age that, you know, I go out and vote. But the younger generation, you hear my generation condemning them for not voting. The younger generation knows that something is up, because their lives are not exactly, you know, headed down the primrose path, and they really don't give a rip about voting, and they're in survival mode. And then you hear many of those elected officials say, well, our people don't vote. What do they expect if they don't vote? And my response always is,
they don't vote because they have learned through experience that voting delivers nothing
change
to
anything,
them
right,
in the form of resources. Right. Exactly. Black people not voting, Baba Earl, is a natural response to voting over and over again and getting nothing for it. And they're never going to get nothing for it because the people they're voting for are controlled by the white power structure. Until the black community starts funding its own politicians, voting is not enough. We got to get out of that. Black people think all I got to do is vote. You're wrong. You have to finance the campaign if you want to control the outcome. You have to finance the campaign if you want to control the outcome. Here's the question. When is the last time the black community financed a candidate independent? We haven't. I don't know of a place where we've done that. There's a few exceptions, but by and large, we don't finance. All we want to do is vote. So that means whoever financed your black council person, financed your black mayor, financed your black state senators and reps, whoever financed them is whose agenda they're going to push. I don't care if every black person in Milwaukee voted. Every black person in Milwaukee could have voted for that black person. But if the white bank gave him $1 million, if Walmart gave him $250,000, if Sears and Roebuck gave him $100,000, he's going to dance to the tune of the hand that pays.
That's because
until we use our money. Baba Earl, we're the only people in America who don't use our financial power to leverage our political agenda.
That's because the seats are for sale, and the government is for sale. And
absolutely,
and so
you need money to play.
Yes,
American politics is monopoly. We've all played Monopoly. When you play Monopoly, Brother Earl, as you know, when you go around that board, if you ain't got no money, you can't do nothing but go straight to jail. You can't do nothing but go straight to jail. If you want property, if you want politicians, if you want to control preachers, you better be using money. Let's look at organized crime, organized white crime, because there's no such thing as organized black crime. If we had organized black crime, we wouldn't see all these innocent black children and black women and pregnant mothers being shot and killed by these goofy Negroes in the community, just putting guns in the air and shooting bullets all over the place. So we don't have no organized black crime. We don't. Okay. But when you look at organized white crime, you know how they control politics? With a briefcase full of money. If they want a certain law passed, a briefcase full of money. They want to buy up a certain zone, a briefcase full of money. They want somebody in office, a briefcase to achieve their political ends, except black folks. And we wonder why we don't get nowhere. As long as you vote and you do nothing else, you never get nothing. Money controls politics. Politics does not control money. Let me let everybody know Dr. Umar will be in Wisconsin twice. Saturday, August the 21st, I will be in Kenosha from 12 to 4 for the Justice for Jacob Blake March in Raleigh, which will be at Civic Center Park, 957th Avenue. That's 957th Avenue in Kenosha, 12 to 4, Civic Center Park, for the March in Raleigh for our brother Jacob Blake, who was shot and paralyzed August the 23rd of 2000. We still want, of 2020, excuse me, we still want justice. And then I'll be in Milwaukee the same night, Saturday, August the 21st. Free event, absolutely free. Bring the whole family from 7 until 10. Will be at the Generation of Excellence Community Center. That's the Generation of Excellence Community Center, 66 West Mill Road. I will be talking about everything we're talking about now with a special focus on the school-to-prison pipeline, and it will also be the Milwaukee book release for my new book, Baba Earl, Black Parent Advocate, The Art of War for Dealing with America's Public and Charter.
So let me correct you, 6633 West Mill Road. Okay, 6633 West Mill Road.
I apologize, Baba. That's what I have, so I must have said it wrong. I have 6633.
Yes.
I got you. West Mill Road. And that's 7 to 10. Come on out, absolutely free. I can't wait to come back.